Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Lost at Sea again. What's up? Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust Console Edition. We're doing cargo ship, but we're lost at sea. We thought we'd fish a little bit again. Had a good time doing it last time. Roberto's here with me. Roberto. And yeah. What's up? How's everybody doing? We got the poll going. Are you guys hyped for the old cargo ship? Put it in there. Last time I went fishing, which was yesterday, I got like 750 scrap. 707 scrap, I'm sorry. That's pretty good. See if we can do the same. Hi, how's everybody doing? Welcome! Cargo ship in a handful of days. Thursday to be exact. Hey, this is you the reason I started Rust content, bro. Nice. Thank you so much. Well, awesome. Glad to hear it. Small trout. Winning. What's up? Streak. Yeah, I know, right? Says, when will come to performance update for old gen? It should be this one. Sensei. So cargo's confirmed 100% for this wipe. Yep, 100%. We were right. Again. He said, yeah. What's up? Yeah, so if we get a chance, I'm going to try to go over on the PC side like halfway through the stream maybe. We've been trying to do it the last 2 streams, but we've just been having such a good time. So, to try to do that silo water base that we've been playing out of, that's been really good for cargo. Although, if you would like, the Bilge is a solo duo player version of that. If you'd like to see the video for it, you can always type in !bilge, lowercase, in the chat. It'll bring up the link. You can always click on that and add it to your watch list for later. Or you can watch it now, and then come back. It's up to you. Ooh, a small trout. Yeah. What's up? This is, what made you be lost at sea? The fish, man. It's lucrative.
Scrap, baby.
You got a blue card from one of the guts, didn't you?
Yep. First fish I caught was a salmon.
I think cargo's gonna break the game. Solos can't even use it for anything for like 2 months till the Not true, not true. You saw 3 of us take it. Actually, it was 2 of us and a newbie. If you check the video at the top, you can see us do it with Tommies and hazmats. Brother man. You can also type in !cargo trick, lowercase, no spaces. That'll help you get on board too, just saying. L96 is confirmed as well. Yes. I'm gonna fish until this thing breaks. Ah! Ah! The break, dude. The break hurts me so bad. I hate it. We both have no clothes.
Where are we?
We are lost at sea.
Spawned here.
Now, if you guys want to get started on a wipe, this isn't half bad. Get enough food, bring some pumpkins, and fish it up. Says, well, I'm just going to be a solo cargo grub. Do it, man. We saw some people. Here's a tactic we saw that was actually quite good. We had people get in front of the boat before we could like see them or hear them. And then they, small shark all day?
Baby.
45 scrap? And then they swam towards the boat and then grappled on. That was really smart. And there was only 2 of them and they almost took us. If I wasn't in the crow's nest, they would have gotten us for sure.
That was a good play.
It was smart. And like, just, there's so, and then you can wait for people to get off. There's lots of things. Some people get off and don't loot everything. The cargo ship replenishes loot while it's on the map, so.
Check the box, baby. Got some free.
What'd you get? Flippers? Ooh. Take those. Fish off your base. You can do all kinds of stuff. So are you playing with Razor tonight? Hopefully if he joins us. I think we're going to try to run cargo ship again. Watch, dude. We're going to go Grub City. We had some renovations. So we may or may not have full kits. But that's alright. You know, this is coming to main branch soon. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's the second time, Jade.
I thought I was a pro.
Focus.
So you can come out here. Look at, you can make low grade because look at all this fat you get. It's legit. Keep the bones for bone arrows. You can get yourself that furnace money. What's up? First says hype. I'm really excited for freaking Power Surge too on PTB. Out of my mind. We got to see the broadcaster running yesterday. The buzzer. It was like wee. And then the model looks like the model we're gonna get in game too. We got cleaned up. Sardinias. Says, dude, we need some new content. Was getting stale. Cargo ship is a loot pinata. I'm telling you, taking a boat in front, like if the boat's going in a straight line, going way in front and then dismounting the boat and then swim up to the side so they don't hear you is dirty. Sometimes it may, like if you're solo, a small shark, what's up? 90s crap on deck?
What?
Yeah, boy.
Get out of here.
I'm using raw
Catching
fish.
anchovies.
And I broke 2 of them too, which were probably freaking sharks. I'm using raw fish though.
You're lucky. Oh my.
You are?
Same bait. Catching anchovies.
I mean, we need those too. We gotta replace a few furnaces. Herrings are good. It gives you 2 fish, so you replenish the one you got and you're +1, baby. Kind of just throwing indiscriminately into the water. To be honest. Jade, noticed how bad the oil rig loot is? Literally not worth it anymore. That's not bad.
Got C4 off a heavy
Yeah.
yesterday. Pretty good.
Oh my, it broke. It did the left right on me, dude. Real fast. BP wipe is always nice. Well, compared to cargo ship, oil rig's gonna feel pretty pretty light. What's up, girl?
Oh, trout.
I thought you said watch out.
Are those worth it?
Trout?
Not really, huh?
Yeah, I think
like
once we have a
5 to 30.
surplus of like raw, then maybe. Small shark.
I got one too. Let's go.
Ah,
Double
dude,
shark.
180 on deck. We're rich.
Double shark right there. Casting the 190 again.
Yep. Have you seen the Jade Dragon skin? I have.
Ah.
It is. It's of a jade color too.
One of my favorite.
Wink.
Yeah.
I'm anxious for cargo. I'm anxious to see what kind of skins we get. I'm anxious for us to be day 1 on the sea and just tearing it up. Oh, left, right. Ooh, it almost had me.
Left, right, left, right. Use the stick.
Salmon. That was a fight.
All trout.
Ah.
Ooh.
I ground up one of the trout for bait. You know, it's like we get so many sharks, like with raw fish too. I only bought that skin because of you. Nice. It's a good reason. What's up, Chad? 3K maps need higher player limits, less servers overall, so they don't die in 2 weeks. Well, most monthly servers die pretty quick.
There's some more fish bait inside the box.
Oh.
Level 3.
Yeah, we fished our level 3 yesterday. Watch us do it again. Hey, can you do me a favor and see if
They're not.
Okay. I was gonna say, tell me if there's candy around. Yummy.
No candy.
No candy. Beat.
Eat the rotten.
Man, can you imagine just tapping out? When you're bad, you're bad. I never thought I'd say this, but I think Edmund had bigger balls.
100%.
So like I said, not everybody has time for weekly. No, I get it.
Small shark. Let's go.
We really need bi-weeklies. They're the best. I mean, we literally switch servers like every 3 days. Well, the thing is, if you're on like a monthly, don't necessarily quit if you get rated too. Like, there's all kinds of things you can do to bounce back. As long as you're learning a lot of the stuff and kind of stowing things away and you've got like 2 bases or whatever, you're usually doing pretty alright. This has got to be a shark, my goodness. I feel like this bobber is a Pokemon ball. Pokemon!
Looks like one.
This one wants... Dude, don't go back out again. Come on, get it? Salmon? All that for salmon? This is, yo, you been on DayZ lately? That's one of the games that we definitely want to touch base with. If we don't end up doing it this week, it'll probably be this weekend. So we just need custom and cleaner PvP. Honestly, I feel like with the improvements, I feel like PvP is really nice. Have been enjoying it thoroughly. Oh, it went all the way left on me. I hate that. How many sharks you got?
2.
I got 3. That's good.
I got 3 small trout.
Okay. I think I got 2 or something. Fishing for days. If you type in ! fish scrap, no space, lowercase, guide for fishing and getting scrap. You can also do this at Bandit Camp. There'll be the clean water fish version of this, although sharks do get you the most. I think yellow perch is the peak for us. You have to go to a fishing village to cash out. Love and respect you for the awesome videos. Thanks. Icy. Appreciate that, sir. Small trout? It's like that one just walked on the boat. Shouldn't have moved. My spot was lucky. Spot was lucky by the engine here. This is good evening, Jade and Chad. Hello, Lucas. Welcome back, sir. You know what we're doing. Dude, last night was so much fun. I'll be honest with you. Just as we signed out and we were winding down, the cargo ship was like, where, and we ran it again. I'm not gonna lie.
We did.
We ran it again. And we did not know what to do with the loot. And Ashlyn gave us so much loot. Hilarious. Remember that guy that tried to shoot you? And he was like, how many M249s did that guy have?
I love that dude.
Yeah.
I love him.
I was like, dude, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was scripted. But I like watched it happen. He chased you,
way.
and there goes, I could take this guy. I turn around, I'm chirping at him too. Pop, pop. And you go, what? This guy's loaded? What's this guy have? I can't believe Grouch was catching fish without the left thumb stick. I didn't even know that was
Couldn't
possible.
believe it.
I was like, how?
Yeah.
You can get pistol bullets from the salmon too, by the way.
No way.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is. Happy 420. Yeah, I guess it is. Freaking larded. Are you catching fish for scrap? It says it's OP. Oh yeah. We literally got our level 3 like this yesterday, and we only did it for 50 minutes, and we were being inefficient, dude. I think we've really dialed it in now. If you think night times are too dark, if you've got the bilge or like one of those water bases I got, you can always fish off those. Make some money while you're waiting for daytime. Put some stuff in the old furnaces. Dance furnace and go fishing. That's OP. So Jade, do you think 011 should do about Zen and Chrono's problem? I think they should ban them. And I think they are. Did you snap?
Yeah.
Great shame on you.
That's my first one.
I know. I'm working on my
Give me
third.
shit.
I'm working on my third. Salmon. So I got 55 for 2 salmon. So I got like 120. Sharks are OP. They're the best. Dude, I think we'll start a wipe like this one time. We just take a boat, we got no base, and we just try to like do crazy scrap like this. Go right for a level 3. We gotta figure out the math on that. Sardine? Get out my face. This is my lucky spot. I'm going back to the engine. We brought 2 poles. We're not messing around. Yeah, that sucks, Lucas. I'm with you. Got the poll going. Let's see what the poll is currently. We have 40 people that have voted. 82% say yes. 2% say no. We have 0% that say kinda, and we have 14% that say nah, need custom servers. Custom servers is gonna be dope. We're gonna run a bi-weekly for sure. No doubt in my mind. Could you make blueprints still videos of you actually playing a whole wipe? Could be fun to watch the series. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. It's just making sure we got enough time and stuff for everything. Hey, Hey Roberto. I'm gonna put a question
Yes?
to you in the chat, in our chat for a second.
Yeah, I heard it.
You want? Hold on, boys. Hot drop. Give us just a moment. Quick, and then we're out. Yeah, Roberto?
Yeah,
Pump and dump.
everything's ready to go.
Yeah, we do.
Got it set. I did that. It's worth it. I think about it.
Yeah, so worth. Yeah, I got sloppy yesterday.
Wish I was a little more rested. I would have done a little more.
I know, me too. We pushed it so far, which is funny.
Yeah, we went back to back those days.
Alright, chat. We're trying to. You'll see.
We love rust. Like to have fun.
It was so much fun last night. A blast. Clean?
Go.
Well, boys, it's happening sooner than we thought, huh? We weren't lost, were we? Meet you outside. Coming off the top. Good man. Close it all up. Maybe we good to go. Y'all know what time it is. And here we go again. I love it. Dude, this is so much fun. It says that base is dope. It says, is there a tutorial for the build? There will be this week. I want to say either tomorrow or the day after. It's going to be called the water silo. Or the underwater bunker. I can't determine how it's going to be named yet. But, yes, it'll definitely be on the board before cargo comes out. If you like the single player or duo version of that, it's called the Bilge. You can go ahead and put that on your watch list. I love it, dude. I love it. Everything we thought it would be. This is how you run cargo, dude. Hazmats and freaking Timo. So you're about to see either we're gonna get clapped or this duo is about to take cargo. What's up, Dawson? It's hammer time. I thought that cactus was a person, dude. I freaked out. There she is, making the approach. So, normally we have ladders to throw out there, but we thought we were going to go the standard route this time. How do you want to do it, Rob? Do you want to hook in on it? Do you want to go nose first?
I'm gonna park in front of it. I'm gonna cut the boat.
Oh, okay, okay. It's all about attaching
Might
if
get a
you
little
can.
cold.
That's right. No, you got a hazmat suit on. Says it's hard to get up the ladder. I'm afraid I always miss it. Don't press A, press X. Press your action button when you get close to the ladder. And then even if you dismount and miss it, you can sit in the wake on the side and then like kind of swim and climb up. Matching speed for speed. I can't really see any detail yet. I'm sure someone's on board. Nice and wide, so if anybody's in the crow's nest, you get that surprise. Looking good, boys. Looking good. You look so funny, dude. Yeah, I hear gunshots. We're gonna have company. Says he looks like a very serious hazmat, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Is it going to be a BP wipe for monthlies? Yes, it is. What's up, John?
Right,
What's up, baby? What's up?
Oh, it's turning. Fuck.
Got it.
I'm on right side.
Yeah. I'm with you. Do you want to go back? I'll go right behind you.
Oh, right here. Push up. Temperature set off.
I can hear the boxes. Just say left, right.
Going up. Subs.
Straight ahead, straight ahead.
Some bodies. Want him? Dead.
Look for his boyfriend. Boyfriend's down long sides, 260. By the bridge, by the bridge.
I
He
watch
just
middle
peeked.
top.
Friendly. I'm healing, hold on.
Me too. He's right below me, to your right. Right here, below.
Bam, dead.
Nice. Alright, loot him, I'll loot the other guy. Might be a third. Careful.
Yeah, if that wasn't I think the other guy's at the front. I think there's 3 on board. I got a grenade.
Guy's loaded. Oh my goodness.
Dude, these guys have been looting the whole time. This is Manny. Manny Fresh. It might be creeping around, so watch out. That was hot.
Don't move. On this watchtower.
I'm healing.
100 scrap. Gotta pick up that SAR. You med pens?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Cover me.
I think there's another one.
He's got more med pens on him.
Okay, I'll grab some. Let's go pinch this other fool.
Manny.
One of these guys had a grenade, so feeling pretty good. Hold on, I'll catch up on chat in a sec, boys. Jay, you loading up?
That's me, that's me.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go to the back. Clear it out. Make sure he doesn't take the rib.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. This guy's gonna panic, dude.
I mean, it fucked him up. Good shit, Jade. Good push right there on that last guy. We'll wait until daytime to clear the bottom. That way we can see better. We're not cold. Are you?
I'm jumping up on the side. Rib is still
Okay,
here.
fine. I'm gonna check the box.
Are you downstairs? I'm gonna check the bridge.
Empty. It's empty. I check the bridge. Stay with the rib.
Oh, you scared me.
Right here you go. Stay right here.
It's so cold.
Yeah, just wait. Be a while until we're out of here. Stay with me, we're better together. I'll crouch.
Let's wait for him to move around. What's up? Rain? Joshua? Hi, boys. Give me a sec. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. This cold is killing me. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Are you moving?
I jumped up on the crate,
Oh, okay.
looking down.
I want to charge this guy so bad. Are we almost out of here?
A little longer. Couple more minutes.
I want to know what the time is on that crate. She don't want to take the bridge?
Good. Let's go check it. Right behind you, go. I'll go first. Your cameraman.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Behind me. How are you doing? More loot.
Yeah.
Going. Balls up. Very clear.
I bet he's
Come
downstairs.
straight up.
I bet he's downstairs waiting.
Smokestack.
Yeah, one of the crates are up here.
Yeah. 7 minutes. 48 seconds. The one's in the middle. There's 2 downstairs actually. But
What
there's
do
3.
you say we go breach bang and clear downstairs?
Go, girl. You can let her down. Don't break your legs.
Yeah, I need my health, you know. Alright, check for those shadowy spots under the stairs. Watch, I bet if we clear this guy, there's gonna be another dude. Something open
Oh, one
downstairs.
just
Let's
opened.
go, let's go.
Yep. Go, 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 go.
I bet we catch him with his hand in the cookie jar. Watch under the stairs.
I'm going. Moving fast. Covering you.
Started this one.
This
Check
one's
that
open
one.
too. T4.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, it's loaded.
loaded. Did we kill them all?
Yeah. Think so.
Time to
Flash
load up
signal,
the
another
rib.
face mask. M9. I grabbed it all. At that searchlight. This one's got 14. The other one had like 7. Last we looked, so it's probably like 5 now.
Should we
Close.
check the front? We just got like a volley of new stuff. So I bet there's crates. I got a feeling this guy's
Yeah.
here.
Got a laser on, just so you know.
I
That's
was
me.
just wondering that. I was like, what's up? Check under the...
I left. This is clear.
Tech trash. I thought he was back there for a second.
He's inside. Good.
Ooh, elite crate. What's up?
Nothing here.
Alright, we can go skinny up.
Grab this camera.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I got it.
We can skinny up and put it in the non-attackable items in the rib. Right upstairs. I think this
Okay.
guy hazmat suit too.
Watch out for other teams. What do you hear? Raymond?
But the scientists are
Raymond,
named.
Manny. Or are they?
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't verify it was a human. Metal sheets. Let's go upstairs. This one's probably ready. Hey, don't you love loot? I love it. Here, let's try some
I love it.
some crazy angles. You want to try jumping off my head and getting up here? Jump on the railing off my head and then over to the railing. Oh, might be too far.
Yeah, it's kind of high up.
I've seen Spoon Kid hit the railing over here and go up, but I don't know if that's...
Really?
Yeah.
It's gotta be possible then.
Yeah, if you've got a ladder, you can just ladder up.
We actually had one ladder too. I brought it.
The ladders don't last long on the ship, by the way. So when they're on, chances are in like 5 or 10 minutes it'll be gone.
2 minutes.
Do you know the search tower? Here, learn that.
I do.
We're lost
Oh,
at
we got a
sea.
kayak we can take back.
Oh, yeah, hold on to that. We might use it.
Give it to Crouch. He got robbed.
Yeah, we finally get it back. Stream Sniper's still my kayak. He sounds like a support group. I love it, dude. We heard the cargo and we're like, you know, we should,
Oh, they're gone, by the way.
oh, funny.
More.
Not that we were worried about him in the
Yay.
first place.
Think you fart in the wind?
Yeah. Those nobodies?
Gone. Man, we're living large. Look at us.
Yeah. What's up, trolled? Yo.
Got enough ammo, girl?
Yeah. I'm sitting on like 2.5 stacks.
Think it's possible to throw a supply signal?
When you throw it, I think it stays where you threw it. So yes, if we're ready to leave. And then yes, if we really want to scramble somebody's brains. Hello. Hey, you want to stand on the railing? We get a nice little screenshot of you right there, little cutie. Yeah, there's a good one. Yeah, here you go. Right? Yeah, that's perfect. Loaded?
Pose.
Pose. You get another one? Get that smokestacks, looking good. With that
You want me to hold M9, Tommy, P5?
MP5 looks pretty
Sorry.
good. MP5 look a little bit to your left.
I can do this.
Oh, dirty bird. Hold that MP5, look a little bit to your left. There you go. Now you're looking. Alright, now what I want you to do is stand up, bend over, touch the floor with your palms. See the backside of that monkey. Let's see the backside of that monkey. Alerted? Thanks, Doc. I think we killed him. I thought there was 3. There could still very well be a 3rd, but I think we're
I don't know,
done.
we cleared it pretty well. Would have
Dude,
heard him
I
running.
saw that guy creeping, and I was like, I just saw a flash of
We
him
pushed
too.
and cleared it quick. We had no idea where we were at.
That submerged thing on the front where we just crawled up the ladder was dirty. That one guy was like looking at that scientist and we're like, surprise! What's up, baby? Checking it.
Bam.
Loaded. Oh, armored door.
That's just what we need. Got those pants.
I hope somebody else rushes
Close.
us. See, I don't mind this coming out, but I can't wait for customs to come out. Customs and power search are gonna be like next level, dude. And they are definitely interconnected, which makes it even
Okay,
more.
let's go make a depot and come back.
That's what I'm saying.
AB.
Like at the base?
Bit of the rib. Bit of the rib, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got big balls.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to wait for the other crate?
We got time. It's like,
Are we
5
close?
minutes.
We must be close, huh?
yeah, we are. It's worth it. Yeah. Do it real quick.
Freaking alerted.
Oh, there's a boat. To left, to left, to left, to left.
Oh yeah, book it. That's AKs. That's AKs. Keep going.
Just can't catch up. We're in a rib.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck them.
Alright, good call on the bounce, dude. Good call.
You make low grade? You got any?
I don't. Are we almost out?
You want to make a hot drop? Bleeding. You want to switch in? I need a heal. Want to switch?
Okay, go.
Nice.
We're not anywhere. We have 34. I like what you did. You pulled him away.
In front of us, right in front of us. To the right. Go left, Jade, go left.
You just want to charge him, dude?
You want to? Is that a good idea? I got...
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. This Manny. Oh, those are the guys we killed. Did you make it? Oh.
No, I tried.
That was a bad idea.
Fuck.
Should we try again? What do you think? Or wait for the next one?
Vámonos.
What do you want to do?
Go after him.
We only have a kit for one person. And a DB. We could try, but that's going to be all we got.
Check the locker. Check the locker.
Ah, you take the locker. I got shotgun. Maybe. That hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have pushed.
Yeah, I was like, and then they stopped the boat, and I was like, oh man. Not my proudest move. I got no med pens. I've got handmade shells and a double barrel and a dream. Let's go. Not even full health.
You got low grade?
I don't.
You have some. Shit.
I got greedy. Oh, my sound went out. Hold on, chat. Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Sorry, the sound glitch.
We had the LR.
Yeah, I was just worried we were going to run out of gas. I was hoping we could catch them off guard, but they're trying to pin us. It was risky. Sorry, I had to reset my sound, ate it. It's almost like when it's on land, it like does it even more, or like it's touching ground. It's almost guaranteed if you pop out inside the base, it'll do it. We could try to charge them. You know what? We might as well. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll just go back to fishing. We'll try the front dump effect again. can't get past the front. Hold on. I'm gonna try to push it so it doesn't kill our sound. Oh, whoops. It would help if I took the privacy screen off, huh? What a teabag. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get there and it's all gonna be gone.
Yeah, we got 40 low grade.
Can we catch it?
Maybe. I don't know.
We
Try.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say, we can do whatever. Y'all stop? Alright, mounting, let's go. Do it again. Randy. Your guy does look super serious.
It's going through the cold right now too. It's about to go to that side.
Is there a crate out? Well, we'll get out. We'll just get on board.
Right there. Oh, they docked right here. That's the rib.
Should we go on the boat? I just got it. All right, let's go.
My audio went out. Shit. They'd push him. Fuck him up right here. I'm going right. Can't hear anything, dude. Audio's out. Oh, there's a team. There's 4. Are they together? Maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they just did that supply signal.
Oh, I'm down. Oh, we know where they live. It's a water base.
Red.
Well, that's all we got. Yeah, there's 4 of them. All 4 of them.
That's cute.
Oh. They threw their signal down at their base. They really did. Oh, we smoked them earlier, dude. What do you think, Roberto? That's all she wrote, huh? Is it build mode time for me?
Yeah.
Is it?
Do that. Do some electrical stuff.
Yeah, is that what you're thinking? Maybe a little bit? You like after that, maybe? Alright, so here's the game plan, gentlemen. Finally, since we just blew our load, I'm going to switch over to the PC. We're going to do some of the builds and some of the electrical stuff. If that's cool. Yeah, my bad turn really really did us in pretty fast. Didn't it? Didn't it? Alright, so how this is going to work, give me a second, is I'll have to switch. You guys will see a spinny wheel for a minute, and then it'll catch back in, and then we'll be on PC. You'll see the privacy screen, but then you'll hear me, and then it'll click over. So that way we can kind of answer questions about power surge. I can even spawn in a cargo ship. We've been meaning to do this for like a couple days. What's up? Says, where's Razor? I have no idea. It's almost midnight. So we'll see what that ends up being. Okay, so we'll do that. Let me put this up here. I think we're good. Let me make sure it all catches up. Rob's like, maybe we should go build. I blew it. Okay, so you'll hear, or you won't hear me for a second. Then you'll see me pop back in. I'll count it down. 3, 2, AI. Okay, should be back, I think. Maybe. Can y'all hear me? Are we back? Okay, can you guys hear me? Yes? Give me a second. Gotta make sure we're all signed in and stuff. Alright, so we're gonna queue it up over here. What's up? What's up, trolled? Hi. Booting up the old Rust. Give me a sec, it's gotta catch up. Thanks, Roberto. It was fun until I made that bad turn. It's all good. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? Then we'll get to do some building. I think we'll set up the side saddle and then like the silo, the water silo. Gotta answer questions, talk to everybody, be like, what's up? Hi. Hello. It's me. Skinny penis. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this. So it's almost Tuesday, right? It's gonna be happening sooner than we think. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? Hey. Alright, just making sure I get all my stuff kind of sorted out here. So yeah, BP wipe coming soon enough. It says, okay, so if anyone else is having a problem, server's stability in the last couple of days, my server is complete garbage. Mine's been okay. We're in the States though. Los Estados Unidos. Yeah, look at these load times. I got a fast computer and an SSD. You see this? See what I mean? Crazy. Hold up. Had to untangle my cord. It's starting to load in. Loaded. Let's see where the poll's at. We are looking at 87 votes. 79% say yes, they're excited for the cargo ship on the 25th. 5% say no. 2 say kinda. And 14% said now we need custom servers. What's up? Sorry for these load times. Jeez. I'd normally keep this already loaded in, but it makes my office so hot. I mean, even just one of these on. So I didn't want to have like the PC and the Series X running because it's stupid hot, and the streaming machine. I mean, I'm already sweaty, so. You're sweaty. Bep. Oof. Ooh. Give it a second to load in. Yikes. There it goes, slowly. Boom. Boom. Ooh, that took a second. So, this is, oops, essentially the base we have been using. Starting off super cheap. Let's slap down the old silo, shall we? Any questions? You guys want to see anything Power Surge related beforehand? I'd be more than happy to set some of that up. Any burning questions? Put them in the chat. Let's do it. Because it's going to be in PTB soon enough. I do like these boxes. I hope this freaking error message goes away. I'd like to restart my client if it's going to be that bad. There it goes. Some glitches. Oh wow, again? What is it? Base player, client, cycle, single, string. Oh, that's rough, eh? Eh? I love Power Surge. I love it so much. Here you go. Here's the Ark broadcaster. We saw that earlier. Doesn't that look familiar? Here's its friend. Oh man, I love this stuff so much. I have done this for weeks before. We just mess around with this. It's so much fun. I think it's under tools. Is it a tool? Where is it? There it is. 69. Oops. So when that goes off, the pager goes off. Let's go ahead and give it some power, shall we? Oops. That's what it needs to be, not the bottom. What am I, a noob? So when I hit this, my pager will go off. So you know how like when we did oil rig, this thing was going off the whole time, the pager will just keep going. So like you know when somebody triggered it, so you know to counter. Hot. Also, think about this. You could do things to interconnect your bases. You can have a raid alarm. So let's say you have a farm base and you've got some HBF sensors out there. You can have them detect if somebody's in the perimeter of a farm base, and you can have it send a signal out here or to your pager. So like, let's say this is your farm base, right? And then you're back at your main base, and if somebody sets it off, your pager goes off. So you're like, oh, the farm base is getting raided. So that you're like, oh, it went off. Says, I know one thing I'm still curious about is the windmill's purpose. I got you. Good question. Good question. Windmills. Okay, let's start with this. As my legs break completely. I'm so used to cramming it in the corner, even when I'm doing free mode. I'm still doing it like a greasy dude. Give me a second. I was wondering if the plural was incorrect, and I was right. Okay. Okay, so we've got this, 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 this. Where are you? This. Let's go ahead and get a switch in there somewhere. We'll get this. And we've run out of space. And then we'll do... Oh, we don't need this anymore, do we? We'll do this. Hello, Off-Road Jeep. Hello. Okay, so 3 different places you can store. Right, you got your battery. Oh, it's backwards. OCD, what's up? You got your car battery. There we go. You got your medium battery. I think they're facing straight now. Oh yes, they are. Then you got your large battery. And then arguably the generator and storage could be a generator. They're kind of both because its potential energy is low grade, so it's kind of one of these offshoot things. Right? Because this takes, oh my goodness, takes low grade. Oh, it remembers what side it was on. Does it? No. Yes. There we go. Took a minute. Yeah, so like this generates power, but if you've got low grade in there, it cranks it. Okay, so these all store power, but you need to put power into it. So there's 3 ways, and again, this is kind of in between because it's stored and it's its own power. Yeah, I would call this a power generator. So you've got this guy that runs off a low grade that you can use to power things. Let's say we got, where's the out? Power out. Should we make it fancy? So the power in here right now is 10 rust watt minutes out of 150. If we turn this on, it's going up. So things like this also collect power depending on where it's facing and time of day. But this will also so this one will slowly go up. 101, you should see a 102. So the third thing, the wind turbine does that, and there's pros and cons to each. So let's just go ahead and slap one down here. Can we fit one here? Probably not, it's in the way. So solar panel obviously works during the day, and you have to have like so many for good coverage for different times of the day. But it's mostly consistent. Am I the worst at placing this, or what? Am I just in the way, or? I feel like I am. I feel like it doesn't like these trees. This one's picky too. This one's real big. But this one will also go during night, but it has like a lot of variable speeds to it. There you go. Told you it looks just like the bandit camp, just scaled down. So if you look at this one, depending on how high it is, if there's any obstruction, you will get different levels of this, but you will get it during the night. So if we were to actually change it to nighttime, you'll see that, let me go ahead and put on a miner's mask so we can see how about it. Miner's helmet, where are you at? So you can see now that the power output for this is now 0, so you're not getting any charge on this. It's always going to be 126 till it's daytime. This one's still going because it's gasoline. So if you look, we've lost 10, 11 units of fuel. But it's charging this. I think this one's almost completely charged. But if you look here, depending on what time of day it is, see we got 81 units coming out. Let's make this one green. Now if you see this one, it's actually charging 86 units of wind. But it'll change at different times of the day. Sometimes it can be 100, over 100, sometimes it's less. As a matter of fact, its efficiency right now isn't that great because it's actually put pretty low to the ground. It can be a lot better than this. So if we go back to daytime, this may change. You'll see it actually move around. So now we have charges on this, or we should, kind of. Probably on this one. Yeah, I picked the wrong time of day, huh? There we go, 20 on this one. What's up? What I should have asked is which is tier 3? Which one? So the windmill's the highest tier power, or is it the generators? The gasoline generators, yeah, this is changing. It's variable, but this does run at night. But this one can be wildly inconsistent. So no matter what you use, pros or cons, you're going to want to store the power or use a combination thereof because your good friend, your very good friend, yours and mine, the turret will consume power when it's on all the time. So if you want to run this, or have it triggered or have it running all the time, you better have a good plan for keeping it powered because it's going to drain. So you need good ways to store the power to buffer it because it's not going to be enough. I think this is just enough to actually power this. Let's try it. Could be wrong. Like, but that's it. Yeah. But this is the worst way you could possibly do it. You cannot put any logic in between these. Like if you do, you'll lose it because the turret requires 10. So you can't even use these extra outputs either when you have 10 in there. Low ammo has target. That's it. And this will only last you 14 minutes. So if I turn this off, 14 minutes. So he says, oh, so it needs to be higher up. Correct. Okay, so like this same situation, let's do one over here, because if you cluster these together, they also lose efficiency too, because they'll be blocking each other. So the game's pretty smart about that. Now it depends on what version of power we get, if it's that sophisticated, but there was always like a height thing, and it's just gotten more sensitive with obstructions over time. I mean, you don't have to make something like this. I'm just doing it to illustrate a point. But you can already see, if you want to have that beefy power, you're going to have to really... Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to need to do this, aren't we? Like, see how much more that is? That's all upkeep. And then, not to mention, you're the huge target, and I can shoot HVs at your freaking... And I'll catch up on chat in a second. I just want to make sure I answer this one. So, we're also in a different spot, so we'll have to kind of sample this one. But look, we've got 105, and down here we have 72. And it can change drastically throughout the day. Like, it's not always going to be that difference. Sometimes that'll be higher. This will almost always be lower to some degree. Crazy, right? Here, let's see if we can get like a sample on here so it kind of helps with this. I hope it works this way. I don't remember if it does or not, but we'll find out. 'Cause you can't really have logic in between these, but... So yeah, here's what we could do. We could put one here. Then we'll put one here, and we'll see if it takes it. This may not... I don't think this does what it used to do. Let me test it with this one. Because it used to just give you the straight power read, but now it only tells you when it's got draw on it. It may be a little weird in between logic. What's this one up to? Damn. Oh, 89. So this one's variable, but it does run at night. So you kind of have to like compensate for it. Oh, that's stupid long, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, we just went well past the actual... I guess we'll be doing it right here, won't we? You can already tell, like, to get up this high is going to be super annoying. Oh my gosh, I did it on the wrong output, didn't I? What a dick. So I'm ready for cargo. I'm ready for cargo. Crunch. Yep, okay. It used to give us the full load, but now it's not going to tell. I guess we can tell right here on the input. So 74. It used to give us the whole readout. I wish we had a way to toggle that state like we used to have it. Oh my, that's close. Look at that. That's at 37. Jeez. So this one right now, up top, is doing 70. The one over here low is doing 37. See how wild it gets? Let me put one back here so at least we can see what's going on here. Does that answer your question? Too much detail? Oh. It broke it? What? That's terrible. What? So that's a power in, power out splitter, those little boxes. Now, this is like, it's officially called a counter. It's used for other things. But, like, it just gives me a point to kind of compare, but that kind of sucks that it all, like, blew up right there. But power in has some special rules to it. Where, so you're like, okay, that's cool, but, you know, can you combine these things to put inside of here? Because, like, right now our power input is, what, 20? Not even 20. You know, because, like, it's a different time of the day. Like, what is our... I don't even think I have these in an optimal position. So, like, hey, you want to combine these two? Well, here comes the root combiner. So this will take two power inputs and put them into one. So then this will be... So what's this one on right now? Are they both? I probably have it at the worst spots. We're not getting any. There's like a sweet spot where you put them so you get a little bit of trickle from either side. This is a terrible example, isn't it? Let's try 1600, shall we? We should probably get some from both. Okay, so we got a little bit of power in this one or none? What about this one? Okay. So I probably needed it northeast. I got terrible solar panels I placed. I placed the worst sample. I was like, yeah, I'll catch some. This is the way I typically do it. Northeast, southwest. That way you kind of cover both ends of the day. You won't get full blast, and if you do get full blast solar, it's for a little bit, but at least you get more consistent across the daytime. Whoops, what am I doing? Okay, so we got 14 out of here. And please tell me we got a little bit here. 11. So now this will combine it to 28.4. And now we can take this and put this into here. So now we have it charging 24. So 4 above. Now as the day goes on, these will fluctuate. But you can combine them. You can also combine them in a chain like this. You're like, hey, you know what would be really dope? Is if we combine this power generator also with this. Because I have ass loads of freaking low grade, right? Well, you can do that. We'll take this blue one. So we'll combine the 23 because it just fluctuated because daytime's moving around. And so we have 23 here. That's coming from the solar panels, if you see that little number. Now, see that little number that was ticking up? That comes from the server. That's that tick rate stuff I was talking about. So now, if we turn this on, this puts out a maximum of 40. So if we have, what's coming in here, 23? 22, because the sun's moving. 22, now 40, now we're going to have 62. Boom, 62, now we're charging it a lot. I'll leave this on so you can see the marching ants. I'll cut this one off because this is a little confusing. So if you look here, you're like, we have 250 rust watt minutes. So if you plug them into something like this, now that we have a maximum output of 50 as opposed to just 10 from the smaller battery, this one's max output 10, which means you can't put anything in between it except a turret. This one gives you more options. This one will drain 10 units of power, even though we're getting a total of 50, but it's only draining here. I'll show you. That's what this comes in. Just tell you what your draw is. But that little display thing I have is going to suck up 1 power unit. This is actually going to chew up 11, but this will tell you... Oh, it doesn't. It pulls the full load. Okay, these counters don't do what they used to. Forget what I just said. Alright, I mean, that's cute. We'll use it for something else later. Just forget what I said there. We'll just bring this over. I thought I could really sum that up nicely. Here's where we can tell where the draw is. So we have a maximum of 50 on this line if we need it, but this is only using 10. And you can tell here on the battery, look, it's active. Let me put it on the dark side. Active usage is 10 units of power. So if we were to run this, cut all the inputs in, right? we could run this for 30 minutes with the current power with 302 units of power. So it's just a battery, but it needs to be charged. Correct. Says, do you need a wind turbine and a battery to power a turret, or just a battery? A battery if it has charge in it. But you're going to need to keep a charge on it. So you can already start to see this is a resource. So like your rust watt minutes are a big deal in your capacity, because that's how long you can run a turret. So look, if I were to cut this off, like look, we're putting some power in. We're putting 56 units of power in. So we're actually gaining minutes here, see? But if I were to cut this off, now it's going down. Look, 32 minutes, 37, 36. It's going down considerably. So here's the other thing too. Let's add a more realistic scenario. And this is where day and night comes in. Alright, so now we have 56 units coming in, right? So let's say you're like, oh, well, what about nighttime? Now look, we're only going to get 40. Hang on, there it goes. Okay, so the solar fell off because we're only getting 40 from this generator. These are not generating any power. So you're like, oh, that's cool, but you know, if your input's 40, that's fine because your active usage is 10. But then let's say you run out of gas. Well, guess what? Now your turrets only run for 33 minutes. Right? And then you're like, oh, that's cool. Well, I can just wait till daytime. Like, you got to take into consideration all these fluctuations, like the day-night cycles. So, you know, now our daytime, 10 o'clock, will have a little bit of power. Actually, it has 20 units of power. So now you can run the... This would actively... If we were to charge this up, we could run one turret almost day and night as long as these solar panels are taking a charge and we have a decent charge on this battery. But that's one turret. What if you start to add more? Then what? Then what? So, when you add a circuit, that's going to suck up one. We're going to put a kill switch in there. It's just a good... it's just a good rule to be rolling like that. We didn't have enough for a switch? I know, we got a switch. Okay. I know this is a smart switch, but just consider a regular switch. So that's going to take a unit of power. So just these two components here, to use this, is going to add 2 units of power on top of what we already need. So if we add more turrets, they're 10 apiece minimum. Here, let's just put it on the skid over here. Sorry, I'll catch you on chat again. I'm just so excited. But these wind turbines, they cost a lot. Craft. They're not cheap. I'll try to do these in different colors so you can kind of see what's what. By the way, the big number is distance, and that small number, which is kind of hard to see, is how many times you can make a point or an attachment on the ground. Okay, so this circuit, green, blue, yellow, are going to power these 3 turrets. And so we're going to just make this a black connection. Now we'll make it red. So it's going to come from the switch to the breaker box right there. Right? And then we'll have this bad boy go all the way around to the... Sorry, let me make this cleaner. Okay, so now our circuit is here. Let me go ahead and leave this on so you can see the marching ants. Does this help? What did Dark say? He said, I still stand by my question. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's good to protect your stuff. What's up, Russo? He said, hey girl, perfect timing. You're wiring. You know it. Alright, so let me move this boombox. Boombox. So now the setup is, remember we had this before. So we're like, hey, we got 361 units. We were only using 10 before. But now, because there's no load on the circuit, this is one of the reasons why I love having a switch. Because the switch, until you turn it on, and everything past here, so things that go out, will have 0 power. So when I turn this on, this is going to use power. This is going to use power, and then all 3 of these use power. So if we add this up, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2. So 32 units of power totally on the circuit when I turn it on. And you should see it over here. 32. So now our active time is 11 minutes. And if you see our input, you see how it's going down slowly? Yes, we're getting an input, but look, it's not very much. Ooh, it's, as a matter of fact, it's 0. What time of day is it again? Let's get a 1600. There we go. But see how it's still going down 11 minutes, 1 second, 0 seconds? Because our total active usage is 30 units of power and we're only putting in 10. So you either add one of these to stay on top of it, so you're getting some gains, because you still have drain, so now we put in 51, right, including, because remember we're doing solar panels in this, so that way you're actively charging it. So look, 10 minutes is going to go up slowly, but also notice how slow it's going now. But if we stop using power, this will get charged faster. Yeah, that's why you want to put a lot of, somebody's talking about breaking the electronics, and that's a legitimate strategy. So, like, think about that when you're raiding, or even, like, building, right? You want to make sure it's tucked in. A lot of people get sloppy with it. A lot of people do this kind of stuff, too. Like, if they have a turret out somewhere, let's just, I think we can place one on the ground, can't we? No, it's got to be on the foundation. What am I thinking? So, like, sometimes people have a perimeter like this, and they'll just have a turret sitting here. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but most of the time it does. And then they'll just connect things like this. And that's bad because you're pointing to your utility closet. So then if this is all encased, then I know what to hit first. If this is your compound's like nerve center, I will go where all the cable's going, and I'll hit this first and knock out all of your defenses. See what I mean? Do you see that nasty cable going right here? Let's make it a brighter color so you can see it across the... So yes, protecting your components and your wiring is important. The wiring cannot be damaged, but if any objects that they're connected to break, it breaks that cable. So we got 414. It's all going up. But if we, as soon as we turn this on, this is going to be 32 units of power. So that's 3 turrets. Right? I know we've all used 3 turrets before. So, like, you got to have good charge on it. So it's always the best to start with solar panels and start collecting power, even though you may not need it right away, because it's a slow burn. It'll help you. And then if you have multiple batteries, if this one gets charged, you can pick it up. If we, hopefully we all get that at the same time. Hopefully we don't have the old version. But it will store the power. And so you can keep going. So you can use this for a raid base later if you need to. If this has 3,000 units of rust watt minutes, that's more than enough for a raid, right? For a raid FOB. Jade, my question is, do you think you'll be able to roof stack solar panels like PC? Because it's broken on console. Because building is broken. I don't think you'll be able to roof stack it. Does comps take their electric costs even if the circuit is not on? Yes and no. If you've got it killed back, you're correct. But if you've got, so like my main lead for this one that comes from the battery comes in here. So like, that's why I always put a switch there so I can stop any bleed. But you're right, if there was active circuits other than a switch here, it would actively bleed it off. Yeah, see, so much stuff to consider, right? So hiding your wiring is key, I assume. Yes. Or mislead people. Have fail-safes, have another, like, you'll have your battery or your wiring closet will be on your inner core, most likely. It'll be close to your TC, usually. Good questions, good questions. Says, I'm thinking out of the box, I design multiple bases, I want to hide things, making it harder for people to raid. Plus being a big bases that use lights 24/7 that gets offline. We get that? Let me just see if we got any more that I missed. But yeah, putting stuff outside of your base, like, let's put it this way. These also would all die if I were to take this out, this splitter, or this switch. So hiding these and having them indoors is very important. But remember, like, to get these actively going, right, because we have 40 units of power, which we only have a surplus of 8 units of power because we're using 32. We can start to see how turning these on and off when you need them is a big difference between charging this, especially if you're burning things like, I don't know, low grade or time, right? Because low grade is going to become more and more valuable. It's super valuable now. You use it for raiding, use it for transportation, but let's say we get helicopters, let's say we get cars. You're going to be using a lot more low grade all the time. So it's a commodity. Pretty hot though. I love it. It's my favorite. I know Mr. Russo's loving it. Did I miss any questions? Let me make sure we got everybody. So once the battery is charged, you can pick it up and take it to your raid base to power turrets. Off-road Jeep knows what's up. Yes. So let's take an example here. This battery has 450 units. We can pick it up, and then you can read it, hopefully. See right here? It has 451, and then we can put a fresh one down here. Let's say we just found a new one. So that's why I'm always saying, like, even if you have one solar panel, it's worth your time to start charging anything that's a battery, because you're going to use it. You can use it for a backup. Let's say somebody hits your main battery closet or something, and you can rewire it quick in the middle of a raid. Freaking do it. You know what I mean? Why not? If you're going to go out on a raid and you need your FOB to have a turrets on, then bring the extra charged battery. But always be watching your consumption stuff. A lot of people will just put in a lot of big wind turbines and call it a day, but like that gets wasteful fast. Like, you already know how much this costs. Like, you know what I mean? To make it that high, to put it on a platform, this becomes an easy thing to shoot down too. And then, like, if you're going to raid somebody and you know you're going to, you start popping these, dude. These are expensive, right? It's going to mess up their whole battery situation. You know, soften them up the day before or something, and then come in and start picking off their, you know, their turrets. And then maybe if you can hit their wiring closet, I mean, sometimes you can just walk right in. And I guarantee you, when we get started, because people won't understand how important this stuff is, people will leave stuff outside. People will miswire. People will also miscalculate how much stuff takes, and the turrets will be going on and off, on and off, on and off. And you'll be like, what? And then you just walk in. And then more importantly, if we do get this update, and I hope that we do, it is going to come. We just don't know if it's going to come for the initial piece. But, and let's see, we can store this battery in a box or something over here. Hopefully, if I'm going too fast or I miss something, let me know. So, like, this one's partially charged. Even though it's not full charge, you can use that for raid. Boom, put that right there. But yeah, more importantly, like, stuff like this is going to be a big deal, man. Can you imagine now, not only do you have to power it, but then you're like, oh, I have to have the power off, and I have to put this in. So when this gets destroyed, the bullets and the weapon drop. But on the upside, you can configure these turrets to different things. attachments do work on here, and they don't take durability when the turret uses them. Just a pro tip, the Python turret is an absolute face melter. You wouldn't think so, but it absolutely is. So if we don't get this initially, it'll start with the standard like AK or whatever on the inside, and then you just put in ammo. But I have a feeling since it's been a year, I think we're going to get the full-blown thing, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, having the weapons here is a good thing, and it makes things configurable. Well, let's see. What's a good one here? We've had one for like accuracy and like the muzzle brake and stuff, because remember, the computer's got better accuracy than you do. Lucas says, you went above and beyond and started talking about charging. He says, I appreciate all the help. So are you limited to how many switches or splitters you can use? Nope. There might be a hard switch limit for, like, the console, but it's going to be pretty high, I bet. But a lot of this stuff runs on the server side, right? It says, can you charge batteries beforehand and just place them as needed? Yeah, you can. You can. But every time you pick it up, they take damage. Ooh. Love it, right? Hot. Let's see how these are like fluctuating too. But like that brings up another good question. Like when you're trying to defend your base, what do you want to stick in these? What kind of ammo do you have? How do you want to manage them? How do you want them to attack? Yes, you can get even more dirty. Because think about it, just sticking in different types of weapons really makes your. And yes, you can do this, and it's silly. Yep. And here's what's even more deadly that most people don't really consider, because it doesn't take durability damage while you're using it. Yeah, put a silencer on there, dude. Make it extra dirty. Here, let me unauthorize. That's essentially the big guns that are at the outpost. They have silencers on there. So it's going to be like that. Yeah, nasty, dude. But then you're risking an M249, so you better have it in a good spot, right? All stuff to think about. Makes it super hot. But then you can do crazy. I don't know if you can stick an L96 in there, can you? I guess you can. That's wild. Then you can do this for crazy range, my dude. But also crazy hits. Did they have one shot in there? There it goes. The bolty's real nasty. This is, wow, M2 turret. Yep. Also another one that's been rather dirty, LR300, and also the M39's real dirty. But I always find the Python turrets to hit so hard. So if you do a combination of like deep magazines and like some heavy hitters, because that Python bullet's nasty, and it uses pistol rounds, real good. You can even have a Yoka turret, believe it or not. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say you can do this. Yep. You don't even need gunpowder, my guy. Having that down a long hallway, not too bad, dude. Not too bad. Then you can pick up some of the rounds, too. Well, let's see. Do I have them stuck in me somewhere? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not when you shoot the turret. Although you could back in the day, so I bet we have the older version. Multi and city ammos? I think you can. That's a good idea, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. It would help if I actually made room, huh? Since I'm in love now, since I've been wanting to put instant ammo in turrets, I've always had an abundance of it. Yeah, see, like you're already starting to think like in good ways to use that extra stuff on your base, and you can change them out too. Like yes, this rate of fire on this is slow, but like that's because it hits so hard. The bolty I think shoots a bit faster, but like it just will wreck you, dude. And then look, no durability, nuts. So the things you want to look at are like fire rate and then damage. And then you get to customize your turrets is what you're looking at. Dirty. So especially when you have to start putting your own weapons in it. Yep. So like there's a benefit to it. So then the big question is, you want to have something that'll open, sense when somebody's around, so you don't have to do this every time. So you're not using up all that battery power, because like, if this is off, you're saving 32 units of power. So if you're running off of a medium battery, that's a lot. And a lot of us are going to have about 3 turrets, so you want to make sure you're not just chewing it up, because like right now, actively, how much time do we have? 13 minutes. That's off of 2 solar panels and some the small generator. So ways to turn those on and off, smart, especially when you're not online. Because think about it, if you go offline, your turrets will only last for 13 minutes. That's not very good, right? So if you start to think about it as a resource, a commodity, a valuable commodity, and be smart with it, you can really do a lot with very little. And just assume that you need to protect all these parts. Yes, there you go. The Brent's very good. Low durability weapons in the turrets is hot. Like, you know those shotguns you get that are garbage? They're like one shot. Will next swipe be a 4 swipe? Correct. Good questions, boys? Good suggestions, tips? So you already know a realistic number, like having 30. So this is doing like 78. But remember, when people see these, they know there's something worthwhile to steal, because you've got enough power consumption that you're using a lot of turrets, and turrets defend stuff. So this leaves a giant footprint. I mean, I can see you from a mile away, dude. I'm like, oh, that guy lives there. Lots of windmills means lots of loot. So yes, you can run a lot of this stuff with like 4 or 6 of these, and they're low profile on your rooftop too. I'm a big fan of solar panels. Right, you got a normal sized base. Let's say your 2 floors, like this. I did it again. See if you're placing these well enough, and then like in the center of your structure, especially if you're on the 2nd or 3rd floor. I mean, can you see that? No, you can't. Especially if this was like a 2x2, you stick them in the dead center. Like, you can't freaking see that, dude. You might be able to see it over here a little bit. But if, like, again, if that's set it more on the inside, you're not gonna see crap. I see a little fang sticking out right there. Is north the best to face solar panels? There is a lot of research that's gone into that. Rabbit has a lot on there. It depends on where you are on the map, because consider this like the equator almost. So like the further south you go, it kind of goes in. As a general rule, I usually go what is it? Northeast, face 1 northeast, and then face 1 in the opposite direction, and you have good coverage for most of the day. So you're not like completely off or completely on. You've got like a trickle on both. So you're getting some efficiency out of both sides. But again, that can change if you really want to like dial it in, depending on like find the halfway mark on the map. And so if you go further south, I forget where it is, but you will like adjust your northeast and your southwest in different ways because of the way the sun sets and rises. Yeah, it's not quite realistic, but it sucks the update comes out and it happens to be the one day I'm working. I mean, you can still play later. Don't feel bad. We change servers like every 2 to 3 days, so somebody will be out there. Look at this guy creeping. What do you want? Some other quick updates too. If we go to Bandito Camp, there'll be some places you can get some of these materials. This should come in day 1 with electricity or power surge. Should. So I'm assuming the cost of these will be the same. You know what? Let's go ahead and learn these real quick. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh. I already did. I probably should check my list, huh? Electric. So if you notice, to craft these, look at that. 1 tech trash, bro. And high quality. 2 tech trash. Yikes. This one doesn't take any, but it takes high quality. So that becomes a thing, especially if you're new, because tech trash is quite rare. Not saying you can't accumulate it, you totally can, but you gotta be careful with it. So it's better to find it in the wild. Also, let's see if I can remember. By the way, that's where Airwolf's gonna go. Hot. hopefully we get these updated cabins and stuff. I think it's this guy that sells it. It is. So at the bandit camp, if you want to save yourself the tech trash, it's worth the 75 outright to buy it or to find it. So if you're hard up and you can't get that tech trash, go for it. On another note, if you're trying to recycle these, it's a 50-50 chance whether or not you get tech trash back. So it's still a high chance, or a low percentage chance for a lot of scrap. And then, let's see if we can find... outpost. 3K is huge for no transportation. Let's hope. I agree, Dark Tony, I agree. Says, what do you think the next map size update will be? 3K to the max? I don't know. Minicopters would be hot. I'm all about that life. So I would say, when I say northeast to southwest, as a general, no matter where you're on the map. I'm sure it can be a little bit more efficient. Is there one here? Okay, so another thing. So if you look at solar panels themselves, they kind of have the same situation. I don't think I learned that one. I didn't. You'll see that solar panels also need tech trash. I don't like the maze, I crash them all the time. I love them. So again, here, one tech trash. So again, if you're looking for that, and you're starting off, especially if you're solo, you don't always have access to tech trash. If you're trying to get the power right away, which I'm telling you you want to, come here to buy it. So solar panel at the outpost, medium battery at the bandit camp. And if we do get Rust Plus, if we do get it, or when we do get farming, your farming stuff will be here as well. And then I don't know if we get the music DLC, and if we do, this is where the stage goes. Right next to the chill zone. I'm trying to remember where the, is it over here? I want to say it's over here. No. I'm thinking of another, wait a second. There should be a place for car battery parts too, if I'm not mistaken. Or even the smart stuff. Did that slide over? Oh, is it out here now? Is it like another little cabin or something where we walk into? Is that right, or am I thinking of another server? I've played so many servers I can't remember where that stuff is. Is it up here now? No. Yes? Dude, I'm lost. Here I am trying to show you, I'm like, I don't know where it is either. You still got all the conversion stuff here at the bottom. Oil rig, computer station, that's cute. Is it back here by that cluster? Really? Did they take it out? No way. Well, there was a place. There's the RF pager. I guess we'll show that. So if you get smart switches and stuff, if we get the Rust Plus, the actual vending machine for like things like the storage monitor, the smart switch, they did have a vending machine here, but I wonder if they leveled that out, if somehow the cost went down a little bit. Interesting that it's not there anymore. Let's see if they just coupled it up here. Tesla coil, boing. Computer station too over there if we really want it. I wonder if they took it out because people sell stuff here. Huh. I don't think this will be for a while, but... Oh, it looks like they moved it. Looks like it's a bandit camp now. Here you go, look at this. Small trout, 5 scrap. Fertilizer, cloth, 80 cloth, 10 scrap. There they are. Ceiling light, fluid splitter. Is this the other one? Well, this is the car stuff. It's over at Bandit Camp. I wonder if they did take out all the smart stuff. Locker, drop box, medium battery, wind turbine. Oh yeah, there's a wind turbine for 500 scrap. Yeah, see what I mean? Expensive. And it takes those metal sheets. That's interesting. I think they took it out. I'm pretty sure ours will be in there. So our loot tables are a bit different on this version, but water purifier. Let me just double check. I feel like I'm missing some. Chainsaw, pickaxe, SAM site. Anyways, another note. We will get this for power surge. Here's where the beeper is. The RF pager, and this is the RF transmitter. This is the one you would use to open your garage doors if you're coming home on the boat. You can find these in the wild, but you can also buy them out here. Just, you know, thought we'd put in the mix. You guys know. It was a bit of a detour. It says your internet crashed on the way to oil rig. My teammate went back home. Went back to pick up. Turned out there was raiders. 2 raiders at my door. 2 doors from your core. So intense. That I love it. It says, I'm not gonna lie, the way you ping a location stays kind of be dope for us. I wish. Yeah, and then it looks like it's on your compass. Junkyard. Although I think we'll have the old model junkyard, but who knows. It'd be interesting if they do get power surge in, and we got car modularity in our future. I don't know if they do like soon or what, but we would definitely get this one, which is a lot smaller than the other one. Actually, I think I have the old. If it is the old model, I definitely have a guide for it. We shot it before all this changed. I think it's junkyard. Transmitters connect to garage doors or antennas. Would you like me to show you? I show you. Yes? I show you good. Rust garage door opener. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, realistic scenario. Let's say this is your boathouse entrance. And for argument's sake, let's go ahead and make this a code lock. In this case, it's just a wooden one. So, if you would like to open the door, you would need a door controller. Yeah, let's make this a code lock. I lied. Alright, so if you stick it on the frame, closest to the door, and you unlock the lock, you should be able to pair it. You know it's paired when it's green. And make sure to relock. Then this door, when it has power going to it, it will open. I will show you. It's for real. So this switch actually generates its own power, just a little bit, if you press the button. So, and it's only for a period of time. So if I push this, it'll open the door automatically. You're like, oh, well that's not, yeah, it's just like opening a door. How cool is that? But see, it also closed because it ran out of power. Okay, so what you can do with this is you can have an antenna. See if I remember this. Let's take our other battery we have here, shall we? It's like it's not even hard to like wire this either. And this is not Rust Plus. This will come with us default. It's under Tools. So if you set a frequency, 69. And then same thing here. I think you know where we're going with this. I think you hold, is it right? Yeah, hold right button. So it'll be an action button, 69, 69. what's going to happen is this will open the circuit and keep the door open for as long, I think is it toggle? I think it's as long as I hold this. Okay, yeah. So in our case, we'll need something to actually trigger it, but like, does it actually let us hold it? There you go, look. See how it's still green? So think about it. If you're coming in on a boat, quite useful. If I let go, it goes down. Think about that, dude. You're coming in on a boat, you're like, ah, dude, we're getting chased. You're like, oh man, we gotta get the boat in immediately or we're dead. Not a problem. Close the door. So if you wanted something a bit more smart about it, where every signal that came in would give you we would use what's called, we're getting into more advanced territory. I love it. Our good friend, the memory cell. So what we would do, I'm just trying to make more room for myself here. I put a fresh one down like an idiot. Alright, so remember, when we hit the button, it just sent like a surge, so we need to wait for this like to be on all the time. And again, you know what? I'm going to do a little thing I always like to do. So this circuit, before anything starts, we're putting a switch on there to basically say we can activate or deactivate the circuit to stop that power leakage. You know what? Let's go ahead and run it without it so you can see what I'm talking about. But we'll leave it there for later. Alright, so power goes into this. Ooh. I lied again because we need we need more. We need more. So we're gonna need to have this running all the time too. I forget how much this takes. Hold on. So you can already see like using Builder's Paradise is gonna be your best friend. Yes, it is. I guess we could use this one still. So if that uses one power, this is going to split off a little bit of juice. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed it up. That's not where that goes. This comes in and hits the toggle. It's like I knew it, but I didn't. Wait, is that right? Toggle back around. No. I had it right. See? I may even get lost. So the power is always going to go here, and when the switch is activated, it'll send the signal from here to the toggle switch. Should make this a different color. And then this. So this is going to be the output to the circuit itself. That's going to go to the door controller. I know it's already starting to get a little wild, isn't it? Alright, so this thing is always going to have power running into it, right? If you want this circuit to run. Let's see if I did this right. Now if we hit this, one time. See how it stayed on? I didn't have to hold the button down. So like, you know, you could take the easy route where you just hold the button. That's fine. But like having the ability to, you know, have it on and then I hit it one more time and it goes off. That's what this does. But if you look, even when this thing's off, look how much juice we're pulling. It's not actually 50. Okay, it's 3. See how we're still burning 3? That's why I like to use these guys here, because you can choose when you want the circuit to be on. So like before you go out, you go farm on the water, you would turn this on and then take your RF transmitter. That way you're not burning 3 units of power, you know, and like in the beginning that makes a big difference. So like look, what's my burn now? 0. But when I turn this on, we're using a little bit extra power when it's idle, but you're saving, right? Look, I can move this around, I can throw it to my friend, and they can press it again, they can shut it off. But if you're inside the base and someone died and they open the switch, you can go, someone goes, hey, close the door, you're like, right. You got different scenarios. These are all things we've actually used. These are real scenarios that we've actually been through. That's why I'm telling you. So like, nothing too crazy. Here, let me leave these on so you can see the wiring. But that way with the switch, it kind of helps you with, but notice when you turn this on, this is back to being back on. But like, this has multiple purposes. You have another kill switch inside the base, but this also stops your bleed. So watch if I click this again and toggle it. It's like if somebody gets a hold of your switch and they know it's 6969, you can turn this off and have time to change this. So there's a lot of benefit to this. Because even if, look, even if they know what this, they're like, oh, we got your frequency or we got your transmitter. That's not going to do anything because you killed the switch. And you've got no burn. And let's say you only have enough battery power to run this, so you don't have any solar panels, you brought this from another base. Like while this is on, you could run this for 2 hours. Almost 3. Yeah, you see why power surge is the shit? And look, we have not even 500 units of power in this thing. Like, that's nothing. Let's see, then you can keep running it so there's no slow bleed. So you can already see, like, yeah, that trickle power of 3 is a big deal, but it's like, it's your battery life. That's how long you can use stuff. And don't worry, if things run out of power, this will automatically shut off. Or if it gets destroyed, this door will shut automatically. Pretty hot, right? It is. It's as cool as you think, and this is just giving you some of the intro stuff, dude. Like, this gets way deeper. Deep? And that's a good thing. Can the antenna work through walls? Yes. Yes, it can. I just put the window out there for... It's got... I think it can reach all the way across the island. So you can have different ways to communicate between bases wirelessly. And this is all a server tick stuff, right? Like, it's keeping track of the power and the communication on the server. Yes, your client has to worry about these objects here, but there's a lot happening on the server side. That's why this is so dependent on running well with the resources they're shooting for before they bring out custom servers. Because they can't, if they bring out custom servers and like, whoa, it's going to take some more memory, which is going to cost more money, they're going to have to price hike the custom servers. So like, that's why having this in play and active so they know what it's like for the population is paramount, because then they have a better idea of what they're going to put down for custom servers. Now, that's just one piece of it. There's a lot more that goes into custom servers, but I know this is a big part of it. And I get it. I get why they had to hold it back to make sure that this ran well. Ran well with the memory requirements that they want to make sure that the server prices are reasonable. Yeah, this can be completely enclosed. Hell, you can even run this off this little poopy battery. It won't run as long. Oh, we drained it. Never mind. Yeah, we can kind of power charge it, right? Yeah, medium battery is usually what you're shooting for. You can do the larger one, but like, again, it costs more money, it's harder to find. This is how I wire in real life as a job, he says, and this is the only update I've cared about. Nice. You'll like it. You'll love it. Yeah, the memory unit's so dope. So you can see its maximum output for this one is 10 units. And you know the one back there, with our kill switch, takes 4. So this will run a total of like 10 or 15 minutes. So you can see why having stuff. And these are good like little backups and stuff if you need like a switch to run if like some units die inside of the base. And you need just enough power to like trigger stuff. These are nice to kind of put in the loop. Pretty hot, right? Any more questions? Is it dirty questions? Ooh, how many votes we got? 134. 75% say they are excited, 5% say they're not, 5% say they kinda, and still 14% say, now we need custom servers. Cargo ship leads to power surge. Power surge helps open up custom servers. Whether it's immediately or after, we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot going on in the background with this stuff. But remember, we're running all this without any power input on this. This is from our initial charge we did earlier, just running off of 442 units. Perfect for coming in on your boat, man. It's like the best. We used this before Rust Plus came out. We used this the most. It's so useful. Is that? What? You wanna fight, dude? Hop in. Again, if somebody's out here and they get shot and someone's in the base playing Dance Dance Furnace, and they're like, man, I got shot, they got our code. Alright, hits the kill switch inside, you're good to go. Until you change this, set the frequency, boom. Then that guy's unit out there, it's a 6969, it's worthless. You can't get inside your base. And then I would probably, before you sign out, turn this off, so if somebody did get your code, they can't just open it up and come on in. Says PC has cool stuff. I wish I had this in the starting console. Yeah, me too. Banish 2 bears to the nether. Yes. And we charge this one off of a crusty generator and 2 solar panels that aren't even in a good position. But then let's get real crazy. We have this crazy variable wind turbine, so kind of put it in the same vein here. It's out of range. Terrible wiring. Don't look, Mr. Russo. He hates this. Dark Tony, thank you for the super chat. He says, thanks for teaching us fantastic content. Thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words and the support. Thank you for the super chat, sir. So now we have 97 going into this battery. And if we kill this, then we have like 50-ish. But this will fluctuate throughout the day. So we've got all these different combinations of power coming through here. I guess we can make this one like red or something. Yeah, stick with us. Get that subscribe, notifications and stuff turned on. Not only will you know when this stuff is coming, but also we're going to have all kinds of really good stuff for power. Because not only have we been using it in PC for quite some time, but I don't think there's really even a lot of people on PC that use this enough. You'll see some of it out there, but it's pretty rare as far as like creators. But you see it in game, but there's just not a lot of people talking about this stuff. Because there's a bit of a learning curve to it. So we mixed all three different types of power. Wind, earth, wind, water. We had the wind, solar, and then the generator. But you see how these are still running? And you can tell when things aren't taking power. Because these will get low. What is the time right now? Oops, it'd help if I knew how to spell. Watch, changing the day. One of these will light up, I hope. And maybe I do have these in a bad spot. Really? At noon we don't get any? Lost my mind. How about, there we go, how about 15? Yeah, these light up when they actually have active nodes. Beautiful. That, and then if we turn this on, look how much we're charging it now. Woo! 127, get at me. Good stuff. And then, if, and that's a big if we get something like this, I don't know if we will, if we get something like this in the future. Oh, hold on. Got an update on mine. That's really gonna kill the climax we're trying to, the build up here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so if we do get Rust Plus in the future, there's no official word on this, we'll have something. I have my phone actively on. So then, if we're trying to run things like this, which this is extra powerful, let's say we've got this this on, and we have the same situation where we're out in the wild. We're trying to come back home. Right, I'm out here. Let's say I'm a different guy. I'm like, hey, I got the door open. I get shot. This gets dropped. The guy in the base, or let's say he's not even home. He's out, and he's got a Rust Plus. He can, I'm going to stand away from this. He can shut this off from his phone. Dude. Hot. Can you do the same thing with this gate? Yes. So you don't even need this if we have Rust Plus. You can just drive up and click your phone on it. More importantly, if we do get Rust Plus, when you die in the server, you will get a message on your phone that says you got killed and by whom or what or both. And then if you have these types of messages, or these types, again, this is if we get Rust Plus, this will send a direct message to your phone. So you can already start to see, you can have a message. So if you have an area alarm, you can have a special message set here to say like, Scrubs, smelling yo shit, right? And this will show up on your phone. Whoops, did I click it? Okay. Scrubs, smelling yo shit. So that'll show up on my phone. So like if we get this to activate, this will send a message to your phone. So you can get a warning before you're even dead. You can get a warning at the perimeter alarm. Or you can do the raid alarm that I did before. Let's see if I got it. Is it raid alarm? Raid alarm? Or is it alarm? Which detects whether or not walls got destroyed. And that'll send a signal to your phone, which is, we've used it actively on an official server, also extremely useful. So if we do get that layer, we got some hot stuff for you, baby. Hot stuff. Smart switches that can be activated by your phone, and then these things that will send you information to your phone itself. Yeah, I'm turning that on and off from my phone. Gross. So look, you can even use these in conjunction with each other. How hot is that? Pretty freaking hot, dude. Telling you, dude, big changer for everybody, especially them solos. Baby. The words of Will Smith, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, a lot to get excited about. A lot. And this is just scratching the surface. Because I'm all in on what's next in this game for sure. Yeah. Even at the base level, dude, this whole transmitter thing is like... It's huge, especially if we're going to be hitting the water a lot. You've already seen us do lots of activity. You've seen us come back actively during cargo ship or oil rig runs and people are chasing us. It's invaluable. Try to see if we have enough time to go for a headier build. Feel like battery backups for all this stuff. Yeah, that's even better. So like, let's say your power gets cut. Like, we've made one where you have a utility closet that uses a bunch of batteries that'll keep powering your turrets. I think it was 6 or 9 of them continuously, which was super dope. And we squeezed it all into one closet. We did one that was laid out. That was nice, and you could see all the wiring and see how it worked. But then there was a super condensed version. Once you were like, you know what it is. How far is the range on it? Really far. I think it's all the way across the map, or it's halfway across the map. Either one, it's far. So you could also have a pager too with you. So like if you're afraid you accidentally hit it or something, you can have your pager tell you if it's open or not. Or you could just have that version where we hold it down, and that's what keeps it open. So it becomes like a dead man switch. Quite literally. if you get shot and let go, the door shuts. Yeah, super dope. And now imagine having your door open and close. Let's get really into the future. When you're flying home. Right? Obviously you can't click it when you've got... Alright, so we set it to an on state. But let's say we have Rust Plus in the future, and we've done this a lot. So we basically made this a smart switch only. So I can open that from my phone. So you're flying home or something, right? Actually, I'm going to put a lip on here, because I'm pretty good at flying, but I don't think I'm that good. Let's put a lip in there. Or one of these. Go land on that. Ain't no bitch. Which this will be a big deal too. Like even the smallest base, you'll have a place for helicopters. Ugh. Like, oh no, I'm a solo. How do I get home and open this door? Boom, you open it from your phone, dog. Boom, land it, close it behind you. I'm still flying, baby. We're still spinning down and we're safe. See what I mean, dude? It's the best thing ever. And I don't see enough people use this shit either, even on PC. So, oh, the alarm on your base? Oh, that'll work regardless. So, like, you would have something like an HBF sensor trigger it, and that alarm would be sent right to your phone. That's what you're talking about. So, like, if you had this wired up where it would detect people not authorized in your tool cupboard, and yes, it can get that granular, that could send a signal to your phone. If you had it wired up to this guy, it would say, Scrub, smelling yo shit, and it would show up as a notification. You know when your phone's locked and you get those notifications? That would pop up. You could even set it to your room lights if you have any of those LED lights. You can even have it pipe from the Rust Plus application to those, so you can have your room lights flash red so you know where you're getting rated. Just saying. Or in your office, depending on where you keep your LEDs. Lots and lots of options. In our case, because we know this is coming, you could do the same scenario without the smart switch. And then your co-pilot would have it in the front. Right? Because obviously you can't have everything out in your hands. So your passenger would be the guy that flips it. Yeah? Let's see if we could do a switch in midair. I doubt it, but let's just try it. I mean, kind of. Let's try another one. That's an interesting game to play. See if we can close it midair. Ready? To the gas. Ugh, bark. I mean, kind of. If you had enough height, you could. That's an interesting. Switch, hit the trigger, and then go back. I guess if you're really good and you got proficient with it, I bet you could. In a lot of cases, if you're the pilot, you can just land, get your nose close, and you can hit the action button right there and then drive in. Once you're super clean with the flight. You only need one per base or like multiple for a big base. If you have this set up in such a way, you kind of put sensors around, and then you have it all pipe into this. I mean, I guess you could have individual ones for everything, but it doesn't really, you don't have to. It's kind of a waste. What's funny though, I've seen people do this. Where they have the, is it this one? Oh no, it's this one, I'm sorry. Where like, the telephone has an answering machine, so you can record a message, and then it plays it over a loud system. So they'll be like, hey, thanks for raiding my base, you piece of shit. Like, you can talk shit to them when you're not online. I've seen that. That's hilarious. Congratulations. You're offline raiding. It's dope. Oh shit, I can make it change my light colors in real life. He says that's gonna be huge. Yeah. So like they use the if then else plugin or whatever, the module, which pipes into a lot of stuff from the Rust Plus app. Is that right? If you know what I'm talking about. So when the conditions trigger inside of the app, you can set it to any other physical device in real life. Yeah, can you imagine that? So like you're working in your office or something, and you can have the LEDs go off and be like, red, red, red. You don't even need it to make sound. You know what that means. It means sign in, bitch. So to kind of show you what's possible, what we're definitely going to get, and then potentially what we could get in the future. I have a feeling like once all the major stuff's kind of taken on, I hope they adapt or adopt the Rust Plus stuff. I was thinking about another contraption here. Let me check my notes. Are you excited for freaking Power Surge, baby? We got a nice clean run. The video we have tagged there at the top. It's pinned. We have taking a noob on cargo ship for the first time. That's pretty much a run all the way through. Even with the failure, we even run back and get back on. So you can click that, put it in your watch later. Basically happened last night. There's another really good switch we did. I think it was the backup switch. Where one turret goes down and runs out of ammo. That's the other thing too. We've got different things inside of here. You look at these guys. And they run out of ammo. Okay, so we have 3 states in here, and these do take extra power above the 10. There is a condition that will be met here that will make power when there's no ammo. There's one that will also trigger just before you have no ammo. It's called low ammo, which is your last magazine. And then this one says has target. And these can be good for triggering conditions too. So like if your turret picks up on a target, that can be a good way to set off these conditions. To send off a notification. In our case, it would be a pager. You know, because like let's say you have multiple bases, like I said, like a farm base or whatever, or you're at your farm base and you want to know if your main base is getting raided, you can take that pager with you and it's going to tell you. We just, instead of piping it into here, you pipe it into this antenna and you use your pager itself. I'm sorry. Almost had that right. Instead of the antenna, I had that backwards. Instead of the antenna, because the antenna receives, this would broadcast. So kind of the same idea, but this would broadcast to the pager. Here we go. I almost had it. How cool would that be? You're out at a farm base and you have something actively. My toxic teammates can be toxic all the time with pre-recorded messages. Love it. It's the best. Look at these boxes for different like conditions. Look at that on the side, on the top. These neon ones are really dope. Look at that. You got some for everything. You got boom ski, wood, stone, tools. Rags, ammo, sulfur. These are cool. The graffiti ones look hot too. And these do glow at night. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Nice, right? The top and the side light up is so useful. They got different colors. Super nice. Helps you find your way around. Specialty boxes, huh? Yeah, we need more boxes like this. 100%. So I kind of want to do a bigger build. We did one last time with like the turrets and stuff. Again, let me check my notes. All right, hopefully you guys are still entertained whilst I look. We'll get the lights going over here a little bit better so you guys can see. All good things. Any other particular conditions, setups, things you're worried about? Says, those for Rust console or PC boxes? These are PC. We have one that's that like kind of color coordinated thing. I think there's like 4 or 6 of them. They're like they're kind of like eyeballs or something. What do they call them? Like enchanted, and they light up on all the corners. But we haven't seen anything like that in a long time. So I hope we get something like that on Thursday. We do have a set flip on Thursday as well. I'm trying to think of another one too. Oh, we're waiting for those boxes with labels. Yeah, we've only had like one. It was like different colors and stuff. One had like poop on the top and... Wait, no, we had 2, right? We had... No, that was the one with like the enchanted. I like those boxes a lot. Yeah, let me look at the list again. It's getting rather late. I don't know how much... We can't go terribly late tonight as much as because I want to go into like a big boy build on this, like a big one. Let's do some of the things that would trigger these. But trying to think of a good setup for this. Alright, so entrance and exit. We'll have to have something. Yeah, so anything you can do, because you've already seen this power consumption, is like such a big deal. Having these things on when they need to be on is a lifesaver. You can make a base with a large or medium footprint to a huge footprint into something much more condensed, like with solar panels, and keep it much more low key. Because I tell you what, between bases that have these on the top, those wind turbines, those windmills, or a base where you don't even notice the solar panels, I'm going after the wind turbine ones every time because they're the biggest and sloppiest. I'm not saying you can't use it. I'm just, you know, it comes with its own pros and cons. What's up? Hyper says, is electric coming to console? It is. Power Surge will be the next thing in PTB after cargo ship hits August 25th, which is in Wednesday. There's about 2 to 3 days, give or take. Alright, so you already saw a couple of different things that can trigger. These are more manual. But let's say you want something to sense somebody being close. That's huge. Or if they enter the room. This one's a bit easier to dodge, obviously, because you know people can look for them. But they are kind of tiny. You don't see this one as much anymore, but there are some tricky ways people can use these. So one of them is a laser detector. So it actually trips as people walk over it, and it sets a condition. So that can sense whether or not people come in. So you can do crazy things like... Well, we don't have the chippy in ours, so let's not put that in there. Whoopsie. You can put things like... I've seen this used to great effect. You place this right here. You know, maybe we slide that little guy down a little bit. No one's gonna see that. Right? No one's gonna see that. We're gonna cheat and use a test generator over here for now. These we will not have access to unless we've got like Builder's Paradise or you're an admin. This is just a clean way for us to make power fast. Let's just put up one of these here. I don't think we need all this, but I'm just putting it here. Preemptive strike. Ooh, that's kind of bright. Ooh, they really stepped it up. So you have to put something in the way. I don't think ours will be quite... Damn, dude. No wonder people don't use that anymore. You can also use it as a pump fake, too. Make people think like, oh, that's not safe to go through. Or to make them make a choice to step into it. I don't think ours will be quite as obnoxious. Well, you can have it set a condition. And sometimes it's okay if people see that. Like, let's say you've got another door over here that you need to be closed. Like, let's say this is your airlock or something, right? And yeah, you can use these for trap bases and stuff too, just as easily. Again, same rule. Unlock. If it pairs, it goes green. Go back to lock. That's probably the most important thing to do. So here... Wait, is this... Oh, you know what we do? We would do this. We would go back to this guy. Wouldn't we? And then have a splitter branch. Okay, we gotta get rid of this. I figured we had some extra trash in here. Branches are like poor man's splitters, but they're way more controlled. Splitters will split things actively. Like, let's say you have 2 of these nodes on there, it will cut it in half. If you have 3 of them, it'll cut it into thirds. And there's really no control over that. Sometimes it's fine. It's gotten more efficient over time, but we'll have to wait and see what version we end up getting on ours. Because if it's the old way, I got a clean way to do it there too. And then... Is it this guy? We'll just put this on the floor so we have a better idea of what this is. You would hide this, obviously. And then we'll make the yellow the output. Kind of like what we did on the other door. We'll just take this to the main battery or the main switch we had over here. So like, let's say this door is open and you wanted this to close when somebody crossed it. That did not work the way I thought it would. Did I get that right? What? What? I guess with the door open, that's not as useful. That is not something you would use. Okay, I guess we would use it for something else. That is so bizarre. Am I even hitting it? So does it stay on for a period of time? Wow, that's not something you really want, right? Wow. I guess more realistically, this is a good switch, but not for this. I guess you would just have it run on like a 5-second timer and then have it close. Yeah, for a door close, probably not the best. Probably not the best. Okay, that was a bad example. Like, you could use it to shut doors. I guess you could have it like as the inverse, and then it would like shut the doors on people. That might be better. So you would have this as like the inverse, and it would actively just shut it because then it would cut it off. But bad example. You can also see why we don't use the laser very often. Okay, let's use something a bit more concrete, shall we? Let's put something like this in here. Sorry. You can get that one to work. It's just going to be a different setup for it. So we're just trying to go off of things that trigger, then we're fine, right? Right. Have you tried consoles, Builder's Paradise, and PTB? If so, what's your opinion on it versus the building servers? Well, PC building servers are very different because they've got mods and stuff, and you can save things, and they're very sophisticated. I think it's great we have Builder's Paradise to try things out like the Bilge or stuff like this. This Builder's Paradise is going to be paramount when you're starting off with electricity because like learn it. Even if you're on an official server, if you're on Builder's Paradise, you're gonna want to like just get your hands on it, use it in like real conditions. But I think it's gonna help a lot, especially with electricity. All right, let's use something a bit more that we do use. I was just trying to use it as a sample. It's like, here, I'll just throw it on this. Bad idea. Where's my HBF? Where are you? Here? Here? There it is, all the way over there. Okay, this one's real nice because you got a lot of crazy control with it. So this guy, when it gets a signal, we'll turn things on or off depending on... Let me get this one out of there too. Boop. Oh, you know what helps with these, by the way? Because this is like a toggle state and you need like a piece of power to come through and like clear it. Sometimes having this here, the red switch is nice because it generates its own power. You can use it for a quick reset. Or even in this case, there is an actual reset port right there. Which is great. If this circuit gets stuck, you can just set it back to 0. Try a counter in between, that would help. This red switch is so dope. Okay, so if we wanted this to like shut or open this door, we can set conditions for this. So let me just bring over a little bit of power down here just in case we need it. So we got like our main power thing over here, right? Okay, so this will actually activate when there is a person or more persons in the area. It actually goes up if it has enough power based off of how many people are in the area. Now you can set this to... I forget how we set this. I think it has to be on for me to set it. Is it F? Yeah, it has to have power. Let's try this real quick. There we go. With the hammer out, you can say exclude or exclude others. Oh, shit. There's a way we can hold the... Exclude authorized. There we go. If I have it on the cable management, you can hold E. So there you go. You can exclude or include others. So that'll tell you if it goes off. Now that's based off of what comes out of here is how many people are detected. Since I'm standing in front of it, it's only going to put off one. Here's the problem with that. If you're using this circuit for just straight detection, you're going to need what's called an AND switch on top of this, because you need to boost the signal. So the way that's done, so this is your condition saying, hey, is it on or not? And then this red line, or let's just call it yellow, is going to be the boost. And it will take the higher of these two inputs. So if this one is, you know, let's put this one in the controlled piece. Hold up. This should be the controlled one. The left point here is dedicated. Okay, so a branch will shave off that amount of the branch out. So this is like set. So whatever you set this to is always going to be 2 no matter what, even if you're not pulling power. So this is going to put 2 units of power. It's going to come up here, and it's going to activate this. Wait, did I get that right? I had it right the first time. I'm so dumb. Hold on. I mean, the terminology is correct. I just said it on the wrong side. My bad. All right, so the branch out, which is on the left. I thought it was on the right for some reason. Hello, how long have I been doing this? So this takes the main power from a power source. It's not really important. So I have it set to 2. So on the left-hand side of this branch is always going to have 2 coming out. So I always want the sensor to be running. So that unit of power comes here into the HBF sensor, and it will turn on 1 unit of power when the condition is met, which is me standing here, which will take out that last unit of power, because remember this HBF sensor uses 1. It took in 2, using 1, so it's going to spit out 1 here. It's just enough to run this here, I hope, to activate this side, and this condition has been met, which is on the A side. It's turning green. So the AND switch will take the highest input power out of A and B and then throw it out the top if both conditions are met. If A and B are met, so if they're both green, this middle one turns green and spits out power. So the reason why I wanted controlled power here is because I didn't want to wasted power. So 2 is just enough to make the circuit work. So if I actually turn this off, see it's not detecting me. Include authorized. Now it is detecting me. So let's go ahead and make this yellow. It's a little confusing, right? A little bit. So the yellow has 13 units of power, or 21 units of power. Now that should be spitting out the top, 21 units of power. So then you can use that to activate other things in the circuit. Like in our case. Oh, you know what? We can make this into the reset, can't we? Or we can have this kind of open and close the door, right? Right. Have we used yet? Green? Because it detected me, did it close automatically? Oh, we went to a solid state. Let's just change it because we have it in the toggle. Right. We just want this to open when I'm in. So instead of it hitting toggle, because this is like an active switch, right? Like when I'm in, it's on. It's not like a flicker. better yet, this should go into reset. That way it always closes. Or we need to switch the power out to the invert. Man, I got this all backwards. Actually, I don't even think we need it in the actual memory. Yeah. Let's do it like this. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. Yeah, in that case, we don't need the memory. It's adding too much complexity to it. Yeah, so since this automatically has a dead man switch built into it, just ignore all this. When it's active, it'll keep the door open. As soon as it doesn't read me, it closes. And if you want it to do the opus head, you could, in this case, use this as an inverse, because what this does, I do this right. You can have the output here be the invert. So see how it says inverted output? Now it's open when it's in. So it opens for me when I walk in. But then closes when I leave. So if you like leave the base, and it will only open and shut. See, there you go. So like let's say I came through here and I was like, hey, what's up? Then I leave, closes. That's useful. Leaving the base, doesn't matter if it's open or closed, or even if I close it and I leave. Oops, if I leave, it closes. As long as I'm in the room, it opens. When I leave, it shuts. That's only for people authorized on the TC. Can you hide the wires in the dirt? Yeah. I flew through to do it. There you go. Is that a little better? A little confusing. Everybody's probably like, that was terrible. Fix blue screen. Say what? So in this case, it detecting you helps you out. Like when you leave, right? Right. Very good. Oh yes, and check this out. Just to show you it's for realsies. Some people thought this was special conditions, and it's not 100% a thing. So if you're trying to board this thing, look at this. Same thing. It's a real thing. Out of curiosity, could you wire a timer up also so it closes after you walk out? Yes, without needlessly walking away. Without having to... Yeah, that's a good idea. So then you would try to add more complexity to the circuit to do so. Oh, you know how to flirt good, huh? In this case, we'll just make it always noon for us. Yeah, what you could do here is when this comes in and sets this off, you could have a timer itself also trigger, and then it could come in. And that's why this memory cell is so dope, because you've got your inverted output, the set, the reset. So in this case, I think it would be reset if I'm not mistaken, because your resting condition for this is closed when it doesn't detect you, right? Because when I'm outside the room, the HBF sensor is not on. What's wrong with my feet? So what we could do is also have this reset after the timer is activated. So we could have, right? And then we'd set the timer to what? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We can have that output go. But you know what? We'd have to do that backwards, because if this was actually, and this is another reason why you want Builder's Paradise, because like if you start having different conditions like this, you'd have to be like, oh. Yeah, this would have to, we'd have to switch it in different areas. Because this resetting while it's still active isn't the best. So we'd have to probably kill it back down here. So, okay. We're using it now, instead of a pulse to turn it on, we're having it like an area detection. So we need a way to override this. Right? Might be a bit more complex than how much more time we have left, but it's totally possible. I'm trying to think. So you'd have to wire... All your doors would have to be wired up to something that would... We would pipe it through a memory module like this. I'm just trying to think of the best way we can wire it up, because then you would have different things trigger these states. Okay, I think I got it. And you would have to like have like inverted pieces that come in there. Okay, so without getting too crazy. You asked a good question, baby. Alright, so without this door driving me absolutely nuts. So you can kind of see why, like, I like bringing in these at the bottom of the circuit, because then you can control like what kind of power goes through. Okay, so before we had this as an inverted piece that came through, and it was like, as long as it's sensing you, it's on. But what we need to do, it's easy for the timer to do a kill, but we need two different conditions to kill it. So as if it's complex for time. I do want to do it. So next time we do it, Dark Tony, dude, remind me. I definitely want to do this, because these are the type of things that we're really going to use like in different conditions for sensing people. Like I like to do the individual pieces, and then we add the modules on top, and then we wrap them all together. It makes for some gangster ass shit. Says, hey, what's up, Jade? It's been a month since I've played console. Could you update me by chance? Well, cargo ship and L96 are coming in about 2 to 3 days. Main branch. So what I was thinking was, this whole condition here to boosting the signal is absolutely positively needed. So this would be either this sends a pulse, and then when it turns off, we'll set the condition for this. I'm wondering if we put this in here. The blocker, because it's like a way to invert it. Because this keeps it on. Ugh, I bet this would do it. Yeah, we might have to come back to this one. But this would turn our... See, what's great about this is this keeps the pulse, but these become like, hey, if there's a single tap that comes through the line, it can kill it. We need a way to convert this pulse, or when it shuts off, for it to totally kill it, and then shut something else off as a... I think we just answered our question. Says, I'll remind you next time, but if not, I'll learn firsthand. Now I got the challenge in me. this turns it into a pulse. There's certain things that, well, this can also invert things, but like, that way when the signal goes off, so this signal becomes the pulse. So when it's off, this circuit gets complete, which is getting a little complicated. But then we bring this one over here. This becomes the throughput. Baby. Let's pipe this one up downstairs. Is it getting crazy yet? But see, don't worry. We'll have like, I have a bunch of stuff shot. I have a bunch of stuff planned. If you don't want to get this in depth, that's totally fine. I understand. We'll have pre-built stuff. So if you're like, you just want to like load up my video, see how to set up like a square in your base, we'll have you all set up. All right, so it's detecting me. So when I walk out, here we go. See, this just turned. Oh, you know what? Instead of the cell, maybe we should do a chain of these, because what we want is we want this, when this condition isn't met, we want it to go off. But also, if the timer hits and kills it, we want it to go off. We might have to wait to the next one. Although, I like the challenge. Not even 6 units of power. We need like 4 maybe? And that's what's coming up on this side. Dude, is this getting wild, dude? Five seconds? And then will that also reset it? We need it to run. Oh, we need like we need like this to run both. Oh, I know. I'm being so stupid. I made this way too complex. When in doubt, go to Logic 8. This is what we need. We can make it with these in a very complex way. That's what it is. So we've got different conditions. This or this, and that'll activate that. Got it. We'll flip it. Okay. Yeah. And then this. Oh, we need a way for this to... Oh wait, we don't have the timer up, do we? No, we don't. Is this getting wild, dude? I really want big wooden signs. I do too. I do too, badly. Oh, it's an and switch. Jeez. So that's the other thing. When this is active here, we almost have it. We almost have it. I don't know if the toggle on's right. Toggle on, I wonder if it's still broken or not. I think we're almost there. Man, I love this kind of stuff. I love it. So I think that's the right idea. I don't know if I have the timer portion of this set up right. We have enough splitter on here, is that? Yeah, but that's the other thing. When I leave the area, so this needs to be powered all by itself, instead of this being the master switch that comes in. So really, this needs to be. And then I think if this isn't completely broken. Got it. So the condition is if this triggers, it'll also say if I leave out of range, like look, once I went dead, it'll stay open for 5 seconds and then shut. We got it. We got it. Alright, say we have this open for 15 seconds as opposed to 5. I'm out of range. That took a second. I love this stuff though. We got it, dude. Dark, we got it. It took me a minute. I'm trying to think of a way. So like this is useful now, but there's got to be a better way to have it like. I mean that's what you're asking for, right? Like have it hold open for 5 seconds and then shut. And this can be triggered into lots of other stuff too, like for example. This could easily be scaled up to multiple doors. It says, never mind, nice work. It says, bro, honestly, just make it into an upcoming video. Get the content. I really do appreciate the work you put into it. Yeah, dude, I was locked in on that. I was like, I gotta figure it out. I knew we were close. At first I tried to do it and like recreate some of these other logic gates. I'm like, why am I doing that? That's so dumb. Oh yeah, here's another cool trick. If you've got... Yeah, so only you have authorization to open the door and nobody else? Alright. Just trying to show you that that system that we just came up with, which we can clean up the wiring for sure. But it easily scales because there's a pass-through on this. And they only chew up 1 per, right? So that would work if we triggered it up here and it opens for 15 seconds. Even after we leave range, it opens all kinds of doors. Oh, did this one stay open? What? Oh, we ran out of power. These must take 2 per. Hold on. I know what we have to do. You ready? Instead of running it through a battery, let's get it straight power. Now we'll have enough. There we go. I was wondering why some of them were open. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, did we still run out of power? Oh, we did. So we're still getting... 22, 21, 20. I think we almost got it. I wonder why that one faded, because these other ones are holding open, right? Very bizarre. Oh, I know why. This one, because it's ore, and this one's kind of weak when it comes through. Yeah, that's why. This one needs to be like 10. Because when the other condition isn't met... Okay, okay, that makes sense. That's crazy. We got it. So now I'm out of range. Got it. We did it. Okay, it's gonna go off. Boop. Okay, detecting me. Now out of range of sensor. It should still hold for 15 seconds because it sensed me. I should close all types of doors after the timer. Right about meow? Now we're talking. Bingo. We did it. Yeah, you're right, 100%. So, like, we could definitely clean this up. You can find more ways to make it more efficient, but... Crazy. Would it be nice to have, like, a kill switch, too? Again, if you run this whole circuit like this, you can always close the doors like that. Even if you have it activated and the timer's going. Like this, you can just kill it. That's going to close all the doors. Yeah, see, there you go. The door sensors are on. You know, active, and then you're like, oh shoot, we're getting raided. We need these shut off, because this all it's going to do is let people in. Shut it off. Now the doors work like normal. You're a wizard. Kind of. See, I'm telling you, at the beginning of every circuit, having a switch like this is the shit. For so many reasons. Well, there you go. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go, so we'll probably stop it here, because I could go doing this all night, because I freaking love it. Any questions you have, be sure to leave it in the comments on this. Well, it's going to turn into a video when YouTube's done with it. Or, you know, come into the next live stream. We'll be doing some more of these here in the future. Love this stuff. Yeah, dude, excited for cargo ship, excited for power surge. It's all going to be fantastic. Let's see, we're going to stop the poll here. We have 168 votes. 71% are excited, 7% say no, 5% say kind of excited, and 17% said no, we need custom servers. Understandable. Here we go. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks again for the support. All the people just being, you know, asking good questions in the chat. Always appreciated. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Love your bush.